What's up, ladies and gents? It's your friendly neighborhood firebat bringing you a news report. And we're just gonna get this out of the way before we get anything underway. We've got some really bland Final Fantasy XIII 2 gameplay in the background of me going against Longui with fast speed on maxed out characters. It's really not a very good fight. I didn't want to make it a speed run because I wanted to get my points across and what have you. So just take it as what it is, as some gameplay to cover for whatever commentary over it. Alright, let's begin. Okay, so according to an IGN article published today, July 20th, 2012, Final Fantasy Versus 13, which I've been waiting for, which a lot of people have been waiting for, isn't that right, Sloan?
Yes!
A lot of damn people have been waiting for this game since 2006, whenever it was first announced. Which means it's been in development for about 6 years, or at least I thought it had been in development for 6 years, but apparently it's not happening. Because IGN got a report from Kotaku saying that it's been dropped quietly. Like, they aren't even saying anything about it, they aren't going to talk about it, they're just sort of letting it fade away. Apparently, according to maybe their stock situation, as their stocks are going down in the company, is kinda petering out, it's looking like.
Filing for bankruptcy.
Filing for bankruptcy? No, but they may be close. Of course, the company in question is Square Enix, known for all of the Final Fantasy XIII, not all of the Final Fantasy XIII games, well yeah, all the Final Fantasy XIII games, the Final Fantasy games, except for the first few, which were Square Soft, and then, you know, you got the whole change to Square Enix. But that is beside the point. What we are going over today is the dropping of Final Fantasy XIII 2, which is not 13-2, 13 Versus, which is absolutely ridiculous. I had heard reports that it may have come out in first quarter 2013, but apparently that's being dashed away. My hopes have been dashed. The game is not coming out, possibly. And also, it says in this article that that resources used to make the game may be folded into becoming a Final Fantasy 15. As you don't know, Final Fantasy 14 has already been released. It's a PC game. I believe, I can't remember if it's an MMO or not, but Final Fantasy 14 has been out for quite some time. I believe since either before Final Fantasy XIII 2 or quite during the whole Final Fantasy XIII 2 thing. And just some background knowledge on Final Fantasy XIII Versus, it was taking place in the same universe as Final Fantasy XIII, Final Fantasy Type O or Type 0, and Final Fantasy XIII 2, which is the Fabula Nova Crystallis series of games, which basically they aren't really super related, you know, characters and whatnot, except in the case of Final Fantasy XIII and Final Fantasy XIII 2. It's just the whole elements of the crystal, you know, and whatnot. In Final Fantasy XIII and XIII 2, you use crystals to further yourself, to further your monsters, and to level yourself up. And in Type 0, I believe you use them for abilities and such. I haven't played Type 0, I've only seen gameplay from Type 0. Stop it! I apologize. Anywho. So, that is really all I can say about Final Fantasy XIII Versus thus far. Hopefully it'll be released. Hopefully my hopes won't be dashed. And it will be released, but considering the game's been in development for 6 years, I just don't see it happening. So, to end this out, I will leave you with the rest of this Longui destruction, even though it's kind of subpar. And I apologize for the random and rude interruptions. Sloan. I'm sorry.